Hey sir, do you want to learn how to farm like a farm god? Well, I'm here to teach you how to farm like a farm god. Are you ready, sir? Step 1 on how to farm like a farm god, acquire a farming tool. Step 2. When you are farming with this farming tool, you must move in an up and down and unpredictable motion, keeping eyes on all your surroundings at all times. So you want to move to the left, to the right, and a full 180. So you can see everything that's going on all around you. Always keep that in mind. Take this 1 second, but you have to hit, because it takes 1 second for you to be able to hit again, to look around in your surroundings and take a quick look. Now, acquire yourself a better farming tool. So when you're farming, you have to be very careful, because at any moment, anyone can hear you and sneak up on you. So what you want to do is just, every once in a while, just crouch when you're hitting, and make sure you're looking everywhere, right? Even your backside sometimes. And if you want, you can even come out and then come back in. So try to look for a good tree where you can kind of get visuals of everywhere, and crouch every once in a while. You could dodge a shot to the head, alright? So that's very important. And for these things right here, you're just going to want to crouch every once in a while to hit. In order to... Oh, I'm missing. But in order to hit the wood, you need to be... Well, you don't have to be crouched, but I usually crouch whenever I'm about to swing at it. So you can often hear people hit trees before they can actually hear you. So since people can hear you most of the time before you can actually see them, and they have a great chance to sneak up on you, you want to farm light. Like, kind of have what I'm having on here: wood gear, some cheap helmet, and something to protect yourself in case it's like people with bows. If someone has a gun and they're really bad, you might have a chance, but if someone has a gun and they're decent, they'll probably kill you. But again, they can hear you way before you can even see them or anything. They have a chance, before you can hear them, they can hear you. So you kind of have a disadvantage. You don't want to take, you know, important stuff out with you. Alright, so a good thing about nighttime is that people often go into their bases in AFK craft at nighttime, so this is when you'll be a bit safer, but not too safe, because there are a couple people just roaming around at nighttime. So just keep that in mind. When you see people approaching you, don't be afraid to just jump in the water and go under, because oftentimes people will stop chasing you if you go in the water. They do not want the hassle of going in and trying to look for you, look for your body. Just try to, every once in a while, come up a little bit for some air. Make sure you don't die in the water. And if you do die in the water, make sure you know where you died. Because a lot of times people kill you in the water, they don't know if they've killed you or not, because you don't get like So I just saw someone there, and I ran into the water, and now they left. Because they know that if they do kill me in the water, they'll be able to find my body that well. Alright, so you see all these rocks in my area, right? And some gunshots over there. You gotta keep note where you hear gunshots and be careful every once in a while. Alright, so all these rocks in my area. And what you want to do is get the farthest rock away from you as possible. You have to start at that rock right there. And I recommend mining with a salvage pickaxe, just because you mine faster and a little bit more. I think it's like 20% more. So what you want to do is just run over to the farthest rock, right? And just start mining it. Should be relatively quick. And when you're mining, you're going to want to crouch, do the same tactic as before, and get a better view of your surroundings. I gotta be careful with that rock, because someone can hear me on the other side of that rock, sneak up on me, and shoot me. So then once you've hit like about, I'm only gonna hit that rock, but once you've hit about that one, maybe 4 rocks, that should give you like 2k stone. You don't want to carry more than 2k stone on you. I don't know why people just farm for days, especially since you're so vulnerable farming. You don't want to be out that long farming. So I would probably mine this one, that stone, and that stone, and then run back to my base as quickly as I could. Oh, there's a bear there. Thank God they opened the sounds for them. So once you mined about 2K, you just want to run quickly back to your base. A bit of lag spikes. And you can have a drop box here, drop it off, and continue mining. That's what I usually do, but this is what my steps look like in time-lapse fashion. You see there I had the right amount of gear because, you know, you are vulnerable when you're mining, so you don't want to carry out AKs and stuff because people just roaming around can hear you before you can hear them. So. So if you follow these simple tips, you should end up with something like this. A ton of stone. Now this is not a full chest of stone because I haven't been farming that long, but I'd say this would take about two hours, maybe one, actually one, especially with the salvage pick because I did just mine, I think, a couple of these with the regular pick, and then I started mining with the salvage pick, so probably 1 hour to mine all that. But if you don't have a salvage pick, make sure to mine with a stone pick, unless you're starting off, of course. I don't have one of, no, not a stone pick. Don't mine with a stone pick. A metal pick. Of course, you don't want to use the stone pick for that long. It's horrible. I recommend this one. If there's like people roaming around and they've killed you a couple times, you don't want to waste your ice pick. So you might as well just go out there, farm with this. Naked if you know they're around and they keep on, if there's like a group traveling back and forth in your area, you just want to mine with this. Maybe tone it down a bit, like maybe 2 rocks, 3 rocks, 4 or 5 should be your max rocks that you mine. So just mine like 1, 2, and just get the farthest rock away from you and work inward as you farm.